When you think of an aesthetic body, what comes to mind? Broad shoulders, a slim waist, a strong chest, wide lats, and defined arms. A body that not only looks powerful, but also balanced and proportionate. The aesthetic look isn't about being the biggest guy in the gym or lifting the heaviest weights. It's about sculpting a physique that looks like it was carved with intention. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can build that kind of body step by step, from training to nutrition to mindset and lifestyle. So if your goal is to look lean, athletic, and confident, stay with me until the end, because this isn't just another quick tip video. This is the full blueprint. Let's start with this. What actually is an aesthetic body? The word aesthetic comes from the Greek word meaning sense of beauty. So when we talk about building an aesthetic physique, we're really talking about building a body that is visually pleasing, symmetrical, balanced, and lean. Think of the golden ratio in art or architecture. It's about proportion. In fitness, that means your shoulders should be wider than your waist, your chest should complement your arms, and your legs should balance your upper body. No part of your physique should overpower another. That's why you'll notice that bodybuilders chasing only size often lose this balance. Meanwhile, classic physiques like those from the golden era of bodybuilding focused on proportion and symmetry, and that's what people find most impressive. Now let's get into training, because this is where most people mess up. If you want an aesthetic body, you can't just hit the bench press every day and hope for the best. You need a structured plan that builds proportion. Your focus should be on creating the V-taper, broad shoulders, and lats that flow down into a tight waist. Wide shoulders are the key, so prioritize lateral raises and overhead presses. For the back, pull-ups and rows will build that width and thickness. For chest, incline presses will develop your upper chest so it looks full and balanced. Arms matter too, so train curls and pushdowns. And don't skip legs, because squats and leg presses will keep your body balanced. Skinny legs ruin an otherwise aesthetic upper body. A good rule of thumb is to train like an artist, not like a power lifter. Every exercise should feel like you're shaping your body, not just moving weight. Use controlled form, focus on the muscle, and train both for strength and for detail. Compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and pull-ups build your foundation. These are your big lifts that pack on muscle and strength. But here's the secret. Compounds alone won't give you the aesthetic look. That's where isolation movements come in. Think of compounds as building the block of marble. Isolation is the fine carving that gives the sculpture its beauty. Lateral raises carve your shoulders. Bicep curls shape your arms. Calf raises balance your legs. Face pulls build your rear delts for posture and rounded shoulders. A balanced mix of both compounds and isolations is what separates a bulky physique from an aesthetic one. You might be asking, how many reps should you do? For aesthetics, most people thrive in the 6 to 10 rep range. That's the sweet spot for muscle growth. But don't be afraid to mix in some heavier sets in the lower end of that range for compounds, because getting stronger means you can lift more weight over time, and that equals more growth. And here's the most important part: progressive overload. That means you have to gradually increase the weight, the reps, or the intensity over time. If you keep lifting the same weight forever, your body has no reason to change. Now let's talk about food, because the truth is, you can train as hard as you want, but if your nutrition is trash, your body won't change. If you're skinny, you need to eat in a calorie surplus, more calories than you burn. Focus on lean proteins, rice, potatoes, oats, nuts, and healthy fats. Think of food as building blocks for muscle. If you're carrying extra fat, you need a calorie deficit, burning more than you eat. But here's the key: keep your protein intake high so you don't lose muscle. A good rule is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. No matter what your goal is, hydration and micronutrients matter too. Vegetables, fruits, and whole foods keep your body running like a machine. An aesthetic body isn't just about the outside, it's about health too. Here's a part many people forget: recovery. Muscle doesn't grow while you're in the gym. It grows when you rest, eat, and sleep. If you're not sleeping 7 to 9 hours per night, you're holding back your progress. Stress management also matters because too much stress raises cortisol, which can stop fat loss and muscle growth. So think of recovery as part of the program, not something optional. Now let's get real. Building an aesthetic body takes time. You won't look like a Greek statue in a month. But here's the good news. If you stay consistent, even small changes add up to a big transformation over time. Discipline beats motivation. You won't always feel like training, but showing up anyway is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Track your workouts, take progress photos, celebrate small wins, and remember why you started. The gym and the kitchen are only part of the puzzle. Your lifestyle outside of them matters too. Stay active by walking daily, taking the stairs, and keeping your body moving. Avoid junk habits like smoking or drinking too much alcohol, and surround yourself with people who support your goals. Remember, your body is a reflection of your daily choices. Here's the truth. The aesthetic body is not a final destination, it's a lifestyle. Once you build it, you need to maintain it, refine it, and enjoy it. Think long term. This isn't about crash diets or short challenges. It's about building habits that you can sustain for life. So if your dream is to build an aesthetic body, here's the formula. Train with balance and purpose. Eat with discipline and awareness. Recover like an athlete. And most importantly, stay consistent. The body you want is possible. It's already in the mirror. You just have to reveal it one workout, one meal, and one day at a time. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your goals. Let's keep building together.